What is that sound? Hey, yo. Oh, combat. Damn, I forgot I had to do that. $492,460. It's not quite what I want. About 3 seconds behind. Alright, I think that'll do it. This game seems like it's gonna be loud. Turn that down. We'll figure out everything on the way. Hello. detective with PTSD, I'm sensing a pattern. Man, this is... I don't fucking know what's going on. Cthulhu? Hey, yo. That was quick. Oh shit, I'm underwater, I didn't even realize. I just killed myself too. Brick?
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Oh. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country have drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning in the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here. Help you on your way. Cordially. Johannes von der Berg. What's up, Ray? What's poppin'? You haven't missed much. All I've done so far is just read this. I think the stream's like 3 seconds behind. Folding camera. Oh. Shit, Illuma Squiddy. Is that my woman? Can I aim? I got a shovel! Holy shit! My melee buttons. My melee button is RB. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh yeah, the controls for this game are weird. Let me, those are the controls. Imagine climbing with the Y button. Try to find a place to set my phone. Oh, there it is. Yes, yes. Set my phone up with this. Hope I don't need that side of the screen. I'll just move that. There. Or does Corey have access to the stream? 1 minute. I gotta send him a link. I'm just gonna send a link to the group chat. Corey probably busy though. Give me a minute, I can't read the chat. Alright. Alright, teammate. There. Now, I'm ready. After I set this back up. So far, we're here because of People having hysteria. I think I'm also having hysteria. Cthulhu, obviously. Robot? Yo. I don't... There. It's because I had the light on. Whack.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Never. All evidence is shit.
Now get
Who
out.
are you? That boy nasty. The Cthulhu monster? Yes. That's only one of its disciples,
At
too.
last, Mr.
Uh-oh.
Charles Reed.
Oh, that's
What a pleasure to
Vanderberg.
finally meet you in the
Johannes von
flesh. Nice to meet
Vanderberg.
you. Johannes Vanderberg. At
Johannes
your service. I
Vanderberg.
did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where am I?
Johannes?
Welcome to the proud city
He's
of
Jewish.
Oakmont.
Murder him.
Alas, now
He's
is
a
not
lone
its
shark.
finest hour, though it is its most important.
Ooh, these are all important questions. Which one? Or not questions. Which dialogue? Guess. I don't know how far the stream is behind for you. I know for me it was like 3 seconds. Nice suit.
Eye-catching suit.
Okay, then it might be a little more than 3 seconds, because I asked that
Your
about
flood
10
is
seconds
no
ago.
excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
I feel like he's a bad guy. Alright, what's the
Reaching
deal with
Oakmont
this
is no
city?
easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster.
I have my bitrate low, so I also have the resolution, because I could have had it at 1080, but I put it at 720.
I'm
Which if I
sure
need
the
to, I
tides
can
of
change
fate
it
will
if it comes down
approach
to
you
it.
one way or another.
I think it'll end the stream, but
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several
John
days.
Doe?
The water has risen ever
John
higher
Doe?
without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I
John
love
Doe is Cthulhu?
despite
This is John Doe?
its atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont.
Oh yeah, I need to reload my
Perhaps the man I
Glicky.
spoke of, Robert Throgmorton is already at the
Throgmorton? What a
dedicated
name.
a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Throgmorton is Cthulhu?
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not.
I look
I've already
high.
fettered a nest for you.
My character's
There's
eyes
a
look
room in
so
your name
high.
at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
I don't want to stay there.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh, also, let me know how the sound is, so I can, if I need to tune any of it a little bit.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity
I am what?
than times of hardship.
What am I? Oh,
What's
good,
the
okay.
best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot. Or
Oh, I'm high?
I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one
On what,
waiting outside
methamphetamine?
for you.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the
It's
Devil's Reef?
Take
Johannes?
this map.
Get it
Mark the
straight.
hotel and a few other key places.
I wonder if Johannes has any,
Places? Like what?
has any
Private
telescopes, you know
eye,
what I mean?
yes. Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that.
I'm the kind of man who finds you. Left. Huh? Am I going to the port? Ugh. Bro, why do they got a squid up here? What the fuck? That's nasty. Do I do it? Do I shoot him? Can I save? Is that a thing? I can save. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna see if I can fix the I'm gonna see if I can fix the lever. That's as good as I'm getting it. I'm not going cap. Nice. I think it's like a second behind. Maybe a few seconds now. Now, wait, did I save? I forgot. Let's just be safe. Now, do I shoot him? Do I try? Do I put him on his ass maybe? Maybe I get fucked. Oh, it didn't let me. It doesn't let me. That's stupid. Damn it. I just wasted a bullet. Beach. 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 Made me waste a bullet. That's sad, bro. What was that suit? That suit looked nice.
No one leaves the
Oh, but his face looked ugly. He's a monkey. That's a monkey.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Do I just go right off the bat and talk about the elephant in the room? Because he looked like a monkey. That's Harambe. That's Harambe Throckmorton. Do I do him dirty? George? Rather curious, I see. If that's how far behind you are, that's bro. Did it get worse? Should I try raising the bitrate?
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these
Bro, let me know.
exquisite features.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it's not that far behind on mine.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless...
Oh yeah, diving is a mechanic in this game, I forgot.
...ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground.
Fish face people? Monkey face people? Oh my god.
Pirates occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you...
Because I'm high
Sounds like you
on
use
crack
everything you can get.
and meth.
You have a
Both
point.
at the same time.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Jesus, why is this man always...
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
My character do have some nice scars, though.
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
I can't wait to murder him. Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go. To get evidence, interact with people, objects, and people. Combine clues in your mind palace and take photos. A white frame in the camera viewfinder indicates if you are aiming correctly. Read evidence closely to identify important locations, then pin it on the map to plan your route. Pin evidence on the HUD to keep track of your current goal. Can I go in? Oh, I can. That sounds so nasty. Ugh. Alright. Bro, these people love their squid.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
That man is on something.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house.
This man looks pretty dapper.
On his
I won't
business.
lie.
And he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds, and okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up, and after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a
Will
fisherman.
Hammond.
We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this?
Who is K? Yes.
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself.
K is God.
Please,
God is K.
sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to
I
a
don't think you're
pulp.
supposed to. What? Why would you recognize him? Oh! Oh! What is that? What is that? What was on my screen? I seen that. I'll shoot everything.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten
Never
to
do
a
that
pulp.
again. Ah! Stop it!
Choo-choo.
Oh, I thought he said amen for some reason. Alcohol. It's nice to know this isn't a dry state.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
At least I don't
There's a
think.
fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Out the fucking window. I'm not gonna leave just yet, though. Gotta search for everything.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful
That knife's got eyes in it. It does look pretty nice.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Good.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
It looks nasty, apparently. Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Oh, yo! Nafgagten. Yeah, I speak that. That was all me right there. I spoke all of that. Oh.
Take this, ape face.
Oh shit! That scared me for a second.
Yeah, run!
Anything in here? Looks like there's something in here.
What?
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What does it mean? What does it want me to do? Alright. 1,
What?
2,
This, he plays.
3, I think.
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
So he's crazy. Investigate the main case. Combine pairs of relevant clues. Oh, cool. So I gotta do it myself. Albert attacked the fisherman. Yes. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. That's what I meant to do. Lord, she. Alright. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. It could be the reason they hate them. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them down using my supernatural sense. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. I really hate that. Makes my screen all wonky. Can I go out here? I've already been in here? No, I haven't. Yoink. Was that a needle?
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Kono Kitsuelo pickle. No. No.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
No. Oh, hey. Those light up. I don't even know where you're at in the stream. That's 1, 2. Or no, that was 3. That one's 2.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like
Bubble
this.
Bass. Where are you at?
Let's see
Like,
what
let me know when you
find,
hear me
newcomer.
say this. That one was 4. There's gotta be a 1 somewhere around here.
Five cards short of a full house.
Damn. Okay, so you're about probably 10 seconds behind. It's not as bad as I thought. Yep. Hey, yo, who was that? Who is that? Oh, I got skills? Oh.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Where are they taking me? Uh-oh.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
God damn it. Is that something? What are they telling me? Seeing the footprints. As good as Oprah's bank account. I just want to take you out. Oh, mamas. Nope. Depressing.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Holy shit. There's omens everywhere. Yoink. Gotta yoink that metal scrap. Yeah, there is crafting and stuff in this game as well.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port, but don't worry. I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Yoink. I'm mad, baby. Sorry, this is this. Okay, nothing. We going upstairs. Okay, can't go upstairs. Now we're going where we probably have to go.
The door won't budge.
That's a whale! I heard the gurgles.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
God damn. Oh, that's definitely his son. Albert was murdered. I only got 3 bullets left. I need to stop wasting them. Bar owners indebted to Lewis. Albert was murdered. Lewis pursued. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. Lewis and the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throgmorton may be hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port.
One fatal round through the forehead.
Nothing else to say, alright.
This was deliberate.
Bro, they even hooked him up. Speedrun tactics. Even though it took longer. Wait, so did I get all the evidence from there? I did. There's still more evidence at the fisherman's house, though.
Mr. Throgmorton.
Uh-oh.
I've
Okay.
encountered
I
something.
was about to say.
What? I don't have all day.
Unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed.
Holy shit.
Surprised
Bro,
to see
Caveira's
you
climbing on the
alive.
top of the cage.
Unsettling things
Don't
appear
fall,
after
please.
the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes. Make him beg for mercy.
I don't know exactly. I have some suspects, but I need to investigate further.
What kind of private eye are you?
A thorough one. When I find him, I'll tell you.
Fine. No one leaves the port until then. Find me that dirtbag and I'll help you with anything you need.
Yes. I've kind of just been clicking shit. I'm not going to cap. So I need to go through and look at all these. Lewis the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throgmorton. Maybe hiding in the bar at Oakmont Port. So I should probably go to the bar. It says that he killed him, but I don't know for certain. Found it in the basement in a warehouse not far from the fisherman's house. He was fatally shot in the head. Found alongside stay note. Albert Throgmorton fled. One more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater yet. The fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight. Fisherman brought unconscious Albert Throgmorton to his house and left. When Albert woke, he caused an outburst of hysteria. Alright. Will Hammond. Okay. None of that's super important. Go to the Mine Palace. Deductions. Lewis and people suffer the hands. So Lewis seems to have a lot of reason to kill him, I feel. And, wait. Didn't it say that he and Lewis both fled together? 1 minute. Lewis and the Innsmouther. Let's pin that place on map. Delete that. Where is the, Albert. Okay, so they did both flee together. So that does put that. Well, yeah, it could also be misdirected. That is true. But I mean, it does. There's a lot of stuff stacked against him, and like I'm not saying like he was completely in the wrong if he did kill him, because. No, not yet. But they did flee together. Albert was going through something.
I've said
I
everything.
think it was this guy. I think that's Barry. But he won't talk to me. I'm gonna go run back through the house real quick, see if I can't figure something out. see, because it doesn't say I have all the evidence from in here.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Choo choo.
Oh, it gave me... Wait, it reset this area? That's cool.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor
Nope.
fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yeah, if Albert did something like that, I don't know how the other guy would have managed to fucking murder him, though. I'm not gonna cap. Already looked at that. That.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Okay, that was all of it. That was kind of a waste of time. God damn it. Alright. So we gotta go this way. I don't know where that bar is yet, though. Did I pass it at all? The Oakmont Port Bar? I'm gonna go check into my hotel. Bar under the Neil. Oh, that's the bar. Let's go. Let's go.
Stay alert. Monsters are
Mr. Carpenter's
underground.
food giveaway with this darn
Everywhere.
port closure. What's your problem?
Oh, I can push people. Cool.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer.
A
Knows
wildebeest?
what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They
I mean, that thing died in one shot. I don't know.
They come from the sea.
I don't know.
Others say they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember,
It's nice.
be a coward and live, and brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Respectable.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. And it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. No. Throck. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
This game, the detail to the eyes in this game is uncanny compared to the detail to like the people. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't remember if I said it. I was thinking about saying it earlier. I got this game. It was like a discount thing, like 20 under discount, and I got it last night. I've been waiting to play it because it did seem a lot like what was it called? Call of Cthulhu. And I'm happy I got it so far. It seems pretty good. It was funny though, because when I was getting it, it was like the game was on 80% discount, but then like the biggest edition was not on a discount at all. And so the biggest edition was about like fucking $80, I think. And the normal game's like 60, but with the 80% discount is like fucking 15. Maybe a little less. And but the biggest edition came with 2 DLCs, and I was doing the math, and it's cheap. It was cheaper to just buy the discounted version and then the 2 DLCs than to just buy that. And so I just figured did that guy just nut? I figured I'd just buy it. I said, what the? Get the... Oh. So he is in there. I'm assuming.
Hey, who are you?
Assuming that's him.
What are you doing?
Oh!
Private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
That's a fucking troglodyte.
That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down.
Still, the detail
Only
to the
one
eyes.
speaking for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Why do you look like that?
Why do
Why
you...
do you... Your face,
Your
it's
face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it.
So this is Lewis.
Who we are.
That's respectable.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul. And
I mean, you look ugly as shit, and you got rows and rows of teeth. Like, you are
Well, I
not
told
human.
him that it would only bring
but
bad luck. If he'd
yes,
listened to
be
me,
proud.
we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging
So it's
about
fish
how much
people
Mr.
versus ape
Throgmorton
people.
would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Oh, he's scaly too. Whack.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder. Always conspiring behind our backs. Always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Threatened.
People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask.
I don't know what to do. I
I
don't...
want to do whatever it is I did. Honest. Have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I feel like the way it looked, it did look super, like, planned. Maybe not planned, like it seemed like it was, they used at the right place at the right time. But, like, if he was in, like, a bloody rage and just killed him, I feel like his body would have been more mangled. And he wouldn't have been hung up in a basement. I will say, I don't know how he hung him up in the basement with those things there, unless they came there afterwards, which is obviously possible. But,
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
But for bullets? Do I lie to Mr. Throgmorton about who killed his son and take bullets as a... I think I only have 3 at the moment. Bullets?
Turns out
Alright.
I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand.
Yes, sir. Let's
There you
go.
are, Mr. Reed.
4? Only 4? Come on. Bro. Bro. You only gave me 4. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton. Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. It's clearly that one he gave me bullets. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed... Snitch? What? Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. Couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. Am I a snitch? I'm not telling on him.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
I believe you. You gave me bullets. Now I'm gonna reload. Oh, those chess pieces look nice. Jesus. We're gonna play chess with those.
What the?
I want to hear him nut one more time.
Oh.
Oh. What the? Get the... Oh. Is there clues here? Okay, I got them all. Alright. Go talk to Throgmorton. Wait, did I check that boat? Wait, are you telling... I don't know, are you telling me to snitch or are you calling me a snitch? What do I do? Do I stick up to my end of the deal? And not say anything? Do I tell him that he's there, but... Because I know this guy does not like those fish people, so, like, I'd probably take any reason to murder one of them. But I feel like he has more power than the other guy, so lying to him isn't the best idea. If he finds out.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those dogs prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. His desk is friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton.
That was... I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
You've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress.
Lewis is literally... I know, right?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed.
Is the sound still good for the stream? I forgot to ask earlier after I restarted it.
Funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent
Alright,
you
good, good.
to find out.
These cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well.
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Oh,
Sounds like Cthulhu.
She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Morton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port.
Ooh, let's
I
go.
also include a fair advance and bullets.
Let's go! Bullets!
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to...
Oh, that's cool.
Bullets mean more than bills.
Oh, that's cool. So my... Oh, I got a revolver? So the currency here is bullets. Which gives me an even bigger reason to save the bullets. That's actually, I like that. That's a cool mechanic. Gives me more reason to save. Now, how do I switch? There, okay. Nice. Go back to that for now. Now I should go check in at the hotel. I think. Was it in here? Where's the hotel? Oh, it's in there, okay. Cutscene. Visions of Cthulhu. What? Did I just leave my body behind? Ow. Beans. Holy shit. What is that? Nasty. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Wait, what was that about buildings not having numbers? Whack. Okay. What? I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. I only remembered that the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me later starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after the ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Hentai?
Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brother. Never again, they say.
Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are a private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and am beyond saving. But the 7 books must be saved at any cost, even if I'm gone. Find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of light, for I have failed. Okay, I thought there was someone in here. Sheesh. Mr. Reed, you are the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly. and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run. Save your life and leave this Drock city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words. Lewis Flynn. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Wreath while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Wait, is exhaustion a thing in this? Doesn't say it is. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in the Citral Salvation Harbor on Old Church Road, between Seven Oaks Saint and Windhelm Saint. Or not Saint, Street. Shee! Thank you, Corey. Between Seven Oaks Street and Windhelm Street. Still, has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood. It took a lot of effort to track down this book after being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum. It was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in the house. After the flood, I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else that the home may be. The private hospital in the Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it's on the Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Why'd you say that about my mom? Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from the mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in the Eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Revenue. Could the book still be hidden there? I'm assuming I have to find this fucking book. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwater Manor on the southern part of the Whispers. God damn, it's sending me everywhere. Where meetings occur in the dead of night, the locals don't like a part of their eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed home that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have never gone mad or disappeared. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow Kings gang. They can't get out now. There's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Jesus fucking Christ, there's so much reading. I had a dream so real it still makes my hand shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me into the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there's a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove near Century Avenue, Beacon Street, and Beacon Street, but there could the book be anything else? Oh my god. Talking with the locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city, and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends, and if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on the Forefathers Street between Haylog Street and Windhelf Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. Local women were talking about a ruined house in Central Coverside near the radio tower and the crossing of Landing Avenue and the Kingsport Street. They said the ghost of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Anything else? Any? No? Good? Where am I? This is the port. I'm all the way up here, Jesus. Is there not like a... Damn.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things in your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Shell casings and metal scrap. I'm gonna go up first. Alcohol and gunpowder. So the lighthouse is out, several ships have gotten lost at sea, and now some are decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence, need to look into it. Now, if only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Too many coincidences. Anything in here? Wrong way. So I'm assuming I can only go in great outdoors. Seems to be the assumption.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell
Is that a
you,
fish man?
mister. You want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad
Oh shit, he's got gills. That's nasty.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish.
That's a lot of notes. That is a fuck ton of notes. Ugh! Oh, it's one of those, okay.
He's mad.
It's long
He's
crab.
completely mad.
Whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. Can I aim brick? I think I'm finna end the stream, my brother. If you're trying to play a game, just let me know. But, on that note, unless you decide that you want to play a game, I'll see you at school.